Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm back with another lesson, and the title of this lesson will be, Without This Truth, We Are Through. And we're extremely fortunate to have this truth, living in these end times, in these last days of this wicked kingdom, America. It's about to collapse, you know? The end of all things is at hand. And people are starting to realize, I mean, the majority of the people are completely oblivious, but there is some people that are not in this truth that are starting to realize, like, hey, this place is fucked. Like, no hope. There ain't no hope for America. There ain't no future here. And they don't have this truth to comfort them. So, like, an example, I'm always referencing my plantation. You know, we're slaves to these corporations, but I work for a small company, and it looks like its days are numbered. You know, everybody sees the writing on the wall. We're writing it out until we get that call, like, you no longer have to come to work, you know? So I can care less about this place. You know, I can care less about a job. My focus is in this truth, in this walk, serving the Lord. But all these other people are like, then what? All these other people are like, what do I do next? Like, I have a family, everything's fucking expensive. So, you know, they're thinking carnally, like, how am I going to stay afloat in this tanking economy? And, hey, the water to you, how about Shumi, I was shy. I'm thinking spiritual, like, all right, fuck this job. I'm going to rely on the Lord. Pray to the Lord to provide for me. So, and that's the same mindset we're going to have entering Jacob's trouble when all hell breaks loose, the collapse of this society. Every man for himself, dog eat dog. No 911 is going to be answering, you know. It's going to be ruthless. And let's begin the first precept, Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. So we were blessed with this wisdom and knowledge, and it's keeping us stable up until now. You know, we have peace of mind every day. All hell's breaking loose around us. The future ain't no future here in America, and we're calm. We're hastening the destruction. We're hastening the return of Yahweh Shai, because we understand that his elect will be delivered from any situation. Although it's going to look slim, you know, the chances of making out of certain situations we might come across is going to look damn near impossible, but there's nothing impossible with the Lord. He's going to test your faith, and you got to endure and be in the spirit, you know. Don't cave into fear. And obviously it's easier said than done, but think of these scriptures. Think of these precepts. I'm going to get Sirach 2:10, because this is a beautiful one to remember when you have your back against the wall. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was for Salakia? I butchered it. I'm going to redo it. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And you have to remember our forefathers. You have to remember King David. When he was a young boy, he went up against a mighty Goliath. And he must have been in the spirit, because I'm sure Goliath had his shield, his sword, his spear. And David only had a slingshot. But the Lord was with him, and he killed Goliath. Look at the three Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They didn't bow down to Nebuchadnezzar's statue, and they were thrown into the fiery furnace. And we're going to come into similar situations. We're not going to take that chip. We're not going to take that mark. That's not an option for us. So what is Esau going to present you with? Oh, well, we're going to cut your head off, or we're going to torture your family. You know, he's going to intimidate you. He's going to try to get to you. He's going to try to break you. But hey, this power that we're praying to, Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, is in control of all things. And what does he say? Let's get Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So if you're truly sincere and you serve the Lord, you have nothing to fear. Although it's going to be quite terrifying. You know, what did the prophet Ezra say? Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? You got to have faith that the Lord is going to be with us. And we got to constantly submerge ourselves in these scriptures. Memorizing by heart. Because if we're in a similar situation where Esau is bringing that war to your doorstep, bringing that battle to your doorstep, hey, fear thou not, for I am with you. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is with us. And he sends us signs. He gives us spiritual tokens that confirm that he's with us. Oftentimes, a quick example is 144. We see it all the time. Last night I was watching. This is very spiritual. This past Saturday I visited Great Millstone Sacramento's camp. Mighty Brothers, man. It was a powerful camp, and it was an honor to be in the presence of a Great Millstone camp. So I visited the camp. I was behind the camera for the camp. Met the brothers, and then later on that day when I went home, I was watching a movie with my wife, and on the license plate of the main character's car, it said GM5 or GMS. It looked exactly like GMS, and I was just like, yo, that's the spirit, Just a quick example, little things like that, although it's only for you to see. Because if I was to try to tell someone else, they're like, oh, it doesn't say GMS, it says GM5, but it's clearly, it looked like GMS. So it's just a quick example of spiritual tokens that the Lord gives us to confirm that we're on the right path, we're in the spirit. And you have to have faith to believe in these things. We believe that the Lord sends us signs. Look at this, Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. He's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. If you're diligent in this thing, you'll be blessed. You'll be rewarded. And those signs, those spiritual tokens are a form of a reward, because it boosts your faith. It keeps you going. Like, yo, this is spiritual, man. This is spiritual. So, man, we're truly in exciting times, and we're on the winning team. We're on the winning side. We got the victory. It is written. We just have to go through these things and endure. So back to the point of my lesson, without this truth, we are through. Because 2/3 of our people have no hope. They're praying to their idols. They're praying to their gods. They're Caesar Borgia, their Virgen de Guadalupe, all that, and it's not going to do nothing for them. But to us brothers in this faith, this is for us, Revelation 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. The time is at hand. Esau's going down. What's that? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So, yeah, man, truly exciting times, and we're going to go through these things, but we have faith that the Lord is going to be with us every step of the way. Even though at times it might be that he's not. That faith is going to be tried. But, just got to have faith, keep pushing and enduring. So, I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.